Hello, duddettes. Want to get you for the hippo, and yeah, we're going to talk here. Um, I'll try to make this short as possible. I am going off script, so I'm gonna try to be blunt and not walk around and ramble on. So let's just start with the major one that everyone has been talking about. If you haven't been following me on social media, I had a heart attack, and my liver is dying. For a bit of context, about roughly mid around November, I have been having really bad migraines and headaches, like all over my head. And the big one, which was the major one, so my arms were starting to hurt. I had like some sort of cardiac like symptoms. Everything was fine until around 2 days later, around 2 or 3 in the middle of the morning, where I'm at. I could not breathe, could not lay down, like I could not move. I almost went catatonic, struggling to breathe. And it turns out after I was rushed to the ER, they took an EKG, some blood tests. Turns out I was in the middle of a heart attack. In fact, I almost died from this heart attack because my tropin levels were in. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the actual thing for tropin. I'm assuming it's like the little valve things where the heart is pumped and such. Well, either way, that sucker is supposed to be around 13 average. 14 is fine, a little bit higher though. Like a rule of 21. It has to be the number exact or somewhat below. Well, mine was basically at 25,000. Not exaggerating. It was so high. My heart was basically so swollen. It was so constricted that it was going to burst like a balloon. I'm talking like a Kill Bill, that like weird hand gesture to make the heart blow up. That was gonna happen to my heart if it wasn't until I took like some medicine and maybe a little bit of like IV stuff to fix it. Now, as I'm speaking, my heart levels are relatively normal now. I'm still having some issues from here and there, but the big one now though is that my liver is not necessarily confirmed, but has a probability of failing right now because apparently my enzymes are doubling, and it is actually killing the liver. So it's being poisoned. Now the doctors don't know what to do about it. So right now we just gonna have to beat it with time. So cross my fingers, cross your fingers that everything goes to plan and I get better. Woo! So yeah, that's the major one. Now I want to say and clarify, I am doing okay. I'm doing fine, and no, I never drank or smoked. I'm not diabetic. I am not overweight or let alone obese. In fact, even my blood pressure and everything was fine. My doctors were really impressed considering what's happening with me. So we're good, and I am on an inflammatory diet because I finally got it diagnosed. You can Google this if you want. I'll just make it short though for y'all. It's called pericarditis. It's like its sibling, something with an M. It's like monocarditis, myocarditis, something like that. Basically, what happens is that my heart, the like sac around it and such, actually swells and it isn't. It's like basic inflammation. However, it's I guess cured by just mostly around the outside of the heart, causing it to swell, and that's why my tropin levels were high. So I'm on a diet for it. Because I don't really eat as much. I only eat whatever is for dinner, and I guess I'm gonna say right now, stay away from red meats, and especially because that's kind of like my addiction. Stay away from sodas. Even if you're gonna drink, like say once for every 5 days or so, stay away from sodas. Um, Besides that, I'm gonna make. I'm just going to talk about the second part about what I want to make for this video. YouTube. So I am forced to be a couch potato now. Obviously, I can walk and such. I just can't walk a long distance. Like I basically have to be idle. I cannot run anymore. I can't pick or lift up a lot of things. I can't even do like chores like mow the lawn. I can finally do dishes now, which is nice, so I can try and clean up. But everything else other than that, I cannot do anymore. And the worst one, which is what I'm mostly struggling with, is that I'm basically forced to be bedridden. I cannot watch a certain amount of movies. I cannot watch or even like certain reaction videos on YouTube. And the big one, which is going to be struggling on YouTube, is I cannot make videos anymore. Now, correction for this one, I cannot play games anymore. So, there are some games I'm allowed to play, like right now, that I'm 100% confirmed that I can play. And it's a bit of a niche game. If you're a 2010 lover, you might know this game. It's called Wizard 101. I like to play that game, and that's the only game I'm allowed to play. Another game I could try and ease on is Call of Duty, but that's only if I'm mostly on a solo. In fact, anything that I have control over that I'm, like, to the point where I am apathetic towards, like 7 Days to Die, for example, with no Twitch integration, sadly, I can play, but only to a certain degree. So, how do I put this? I cannot make content anymore. Because again, I didn't really say this or specify this in the other video, the best of 2025, which if you haven't seen, go ahead and watch it. I didn't take time to do my resolution because that was when I was around leaving the hospital. I kept breaking out in fevers. I couldn't move or anything. I was still pretty catatonic. It just wasn't good. So I had to do everything like off of a laptop. That when I get the chance to sit on my chair and do it right here on my setup. So I'm gonna just say this now for a New Year's thing. I'm fine. Slowly healing. Some parts are just gonna have to come from time. Hopefully everything goes well. And for video games and content in general, I cannot do anymore unless there's a workaround to it. If it's something that doesn't get my blood pressure and blood rate elevated, no adrenaline rush, and that means no scare tactics, no intense moments. So like battle royales, for example, PvP games like Battlefield, Fortnite, PUBG, Warzone, even like just anything like that, I cannot play anymore. For some games, I can play. Right now, the only exceptions I have is 7 Days to Die and Call of Duty Zombies alone. That is it. I can't do anything else other than that. So for the future of the Let's Plays of horror games or just any games in general is now up in the air. Obviously, horror games are now completely out of the picture, but there are some games out there that are not necessarily horror-based. Heck, we can even do maybe a series. Like we can do Minecraft now, or I don't know. We can find an indie game and just play random games. Like I don't know. There's a game I saw that was like a cool. It was basically like a pixelated version of Red Hot. I think that's what it's called, the VR game. Or we could even just simply do reaction videos. I know the YouTube algorithm loves reaction videos, but I'm gonna leave you guys in the comment section of what future videos you can see, or that you want to see on the channel. Just note that, in general, horror games are gone for now. I cannot play a game that'll get me spooked or, just the adrenaline boost. Because if I do, if a video even if it gets out, you're probably going to see me going, ugh, all that, and die. So, it sucks. Really sucks. Now, I don't want to make this very petty or selfish or anything like that, because it's not the end of the world. Let's be real. It's not the end of the world. I can't go here and say, this is the end of the world. We'll take this as a new beginning. So, I'm taking it up on the chin and embrace my stride. So, I just want to make this video and just clear up what's happening. So, I'm going to say this now, and I'll let you guys be in power of it. What videos do you want to see in the future that cannot be battle royales or horror games? Or battle royales and horror games. What games do you want me to see? Or even what kind of content do you want me to do? You want me to do reaction videos? Do you want me to do IRL videos? Or anything like that. Maybe even tutorial videos. It's been a long time since I've done a tutorial video. So, you guys let me know in the comment section what you want me to do. And for anything, concerns or whatnot, I'm here. I hear them all, and I just want to say thank you for your concerns. I'm healing, and I'm just speechless. I can't really say anything. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. When I was in the hospital, I saw a lot of people actually freaking out what was happening, and I'm touched. The fact that there's people who actually care about for me. Well, either way, I feel like this video has gone long enough, so we're going to go ahead and just wrap it here. So, Cliff Notes. I'm healing somewhat slowly. Oh well. Can't do horror games anymore, so if you have any suggestions of what I could do instead for the YouTube so we can continue the grind and have more fun and all that, then definitely let me know in the comment section below. And with that, that'll be pretty much it. I'll, yeah, I'll see you dudes and dudettes next time. Peace.